So I know this news came out last night, but I was way too tired and it was way too late. So yes, this is not. I want to preference that this is not an April Fool's joke. Also, it's going to be hard to like discern news if any like credible news comes out because CinemaCon started today, and also it's April Fool's Day. So like now it's incredibly hard to discern like what news is what. So I just want to preference that this came out last night. This is not fake, and you've probably seen it by now. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to be talking about the Spider-Man movie news. There was 2 bits of news that came out for 2 separate properties: Into the Spider-Verse and the next Spider-Man movie. So we're going to talk about it now. Let's actually talk about Spider-Verse first, because I feel like that one has been like, what news are we getting? It's been constant delays. It's just been like, what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? And Sony's like, you get nothing! I just made a John Cena reference, and I don't know how I feel about it. Anyway. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So we did finally get some news at CinemaCon for Beyond the Spider-Verse. We didn't get a full trailer. It was leaked, but I'm sure it's gone by now. It was more or less a fight between Prowler Miles and regular Miles. And from what I saw of the leaked footage, it was like, wow, that fight looks good. And I kind of equate I haven't been, mad about the delays. The movie is coming out in 2027, so we have to wait 2 more years until we finish this trilogy. But I kind of equate, like, waiting for these Spider-Verse movies like waiting for like fine art. It's like that SpongeBob meme where like King Neptune's made like a mountain of Krabby Patties and SpongeBob's made one perfect one. That's what I could equate the Spider-Verse movies to. Like, it actually could apply to Sony perfectly. Like, Sony itself. Like, Sony makes, like, Venom and Kraven and Madam Web and all of that. And they're all garbage. And then Sony Animation. It's a beautiful thing. These little Spider-Verse movies. So, and also to quote Toy Story 2, you can't rush art. And that's exactly what that movie is. So I'm just happy that that movie is coming out. I'm glad that we're finally getting news with Beyond the Spider-Verse. Summer of 2027. We waited this long, might as well wait then. But I don't know what's going to happen with Shameik Moore, because all of the shit he was doing was pretty brutal. That was that shit. Not cool, man. Not cool. So I don't know if they're going to recast him or not. They haven't said anything, but yeah. But enough about that. Let's talk about the other bit of news. We also got the reveal of Spider-Man 4 and its new title, Brand New Day. No more home. We are done with home stuff. We are now calling it, it's a brand new day. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah. I also really like the font they used for the Spider-Man title. And while I don't like that it's mentioning Brand New Day as the movie, because the event itself, Brand New Day itself, at least it's not, at least they're not calling it One More Day. Thank God. Brand New Day was like the new era of Spider-Man after One More Day. And it did have some cool stuff in it. Like, I did like, as much as I give him shit, I did like the storyline of Dan Slott's Spider-Man storyline where he's fighting the Thunderbolts, New Ways to Die. I thought that's always been a favorite of mine. I would say that it's probably a smart idea because it's a whole new era of Spider-Man, and it's coming out next year, in between Avengers Doomsday, and Avengers Secret Wars. So basically, this is going to be our interim movie. And they did say, like, when someone asked if this is going to tie into Beyond the Spider-Verse, they got really mum about it. Like, they were just like, maybe. Remember, these are technically still, even though they are Marvel movies, they aren't, even though they are, yes, Marvel movies, they are still being made by Sony. These Spider-Man movies are Sony properties that are under them. They're just coinciding with Marvel. So there's our that's the big thing that you have to understand, is that Sony can do whatever they want with them. It is going to be cool to see Tom Holland's Spider-Man again. I am very excited to see what's going to be in it. Now, we do know there's a new cast. I forget her name, but everyone's saying, like, that's going to be the real Mary Jane. And I'm kind of like, then what was the point of having MJ at all in the trilogy if we're just going to have, like, yeah, she was called Michelle Jones, but, like, it's a different universe. I was kind of liking the Zendaya character, but, you know, whatever. I'm curious to see who they're going to have as the villain. I've heard rumors that it could be, you know, Vulture again, which I'm like, why do we need Vulture again? But it would be cool if, like, we actually got, like, a proper Sinister Six. Like, that, like, thinking about it, like, just do the Sinister Six. Like, just have, like, you don't need, like, to build up all the villains. Like, you could just have, that's the beauty of, like, Spider-Man's villains, is that they're like the Flash villains, where you could have multiple of them, and no one, like, they work great as a team. So you could just have, like, you know, Toomes come back, and then you could have Toomes come back, and then you have, like, all these, like, you hinted at Matt Gargan, just make him the Scorpion. You could, like, again, could bring some other character, like, you could have, like, yeah, other like street level Spider-Man villains. Like, you could do this universe's Electro. Yes, they did have Max Dillon, but maybe there's a Max Dillon in this universe. Or, you know, bring back Shocker. He's still, like, yeah, they still had a Shocker in this universe from Homecoming, so you could bring Shocker back. You could bring, you know, you could do this universe's Rhino. There's a lot of possibilities, so I'm just like, yeah, you could just do a Sinister Six and you know, just say, oh yeah, these are the people Peter has been locking up all this time, or they've all like, they're all brought together, because it's like, yeah, let's like, Adrian is like, Vulture brings them all together and is like, yeah, let's just go fight fucking Spider-Man, because now he doesn't remember that it's Peter Parker, so he's like, I don't know, so I just know I hate Spider-Man now. Yeah, or you could, you know, there's also that plot thread, and I'm sure they're going to bring it up, of, like, there's still a piece of the Venom symbiote in their universe, so maybe Peter gets the black costume, because God knows Sony gets rock hard at the idea of just doing symbiote Spider-Man / Venom all over again. They haven't gotten it right, I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point, I'm sorry. So I just wanted to come on here and talk about that. But you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of all of this news regarding both Spider-Man Brand New Day and Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.